that it's never too late to learn. Writing books has been quite a learning journey for me personally, and it's also wonderful to be able to know you're making a difference. I've been writing about 10 years now. That's when I retired. Well, I never thought about writing ever in my life, quite frankly, before. But when I purchased Liberty at a pet store, and we found out later that she had been born in a puppy mill, I decided once I retired that I needed to write stories and share her story to help children learn to love and care for animals, and to make people aware of the inbreeding that goes on in the puppy mills. I was 67 when I retired, so it was a bit late to start a new ambition, but I decided I would, and I shared it with friends, and they thought that I'd done a good job telling Liberty's stories. I write in the afternoon after lunch because that's when hubby and pugs take their naps. I've written 10 books. They're right here, and they're true stories about my life with my pugs and many more children and animals. So I love to write my books. I know I'm a little bit, about not feeling good about puppy mills, but the books don't touch the subject too much about puppy mills. They just know that that's where Liberty came from. But my books are inspirational, they're happy, they're adventures, they're true stories. And I personally take a lot of the pictures that the illustrations have done from. So, this is the first book, which is Liberty's book, and it's the Diaries of Liberty the Pug, book 1. And then the next book is Ebony Rose joining us, which you can see there's now 2 pugs, which we got Ebony Rose to help Liberty because of her blindness. And then Ebony Rose was active, so we ended up in getting Pippa to join us. So we ended up with all the books. Actually, they're around the wrong way. That's 1 and 2 and 3 there. And that's all the pugs that we decided we ended up with within about 4 years, because we had Liberty and she was blind. But the stories are literally well written for children to learn how to share and take care of each other, just like the pugs do, because there's a lot of sharing and learning when you get little puppies with in one room learning to share their toys and their food. My readers interact with me all the time, and I love it. I'm on Twitter, I'm on Facebook, I'm on Instagram, and I love to talk to all of them. I try to get to all of them. I don't always make it, but I do my best. Well, my inspiration, as I said, is just been, learning myself a lot, because I knew nothing about puppy mills. I really didn't. And once I started to find out about them, I knew I had to make a difference and teach people when they see the breeders online, wherever they are, question them, find out where these dogs are coming from, because it's a lifetime of pain for all of them. And it's a lifetime of people who care, of expense to try and help these dogs. And it's just not right. We have to shut down the puppy mills. Well, I really, really hope they look at their own pets, whatever they are, because I have birds, I have tortoises, I have dogs. We have many pets, but look at them. Look into their eyes. Try and understand where they're coming from, what their needs are, if they're hurting, if they're happy. Give them a hug, make sure there's water in their bowls, and ask the questions. Every chapter in these books has a question at the back of it, and it says, for this one, do you have candles on your pet's birthday cake? Well, if you do, you better be very careful with your pet. So Each book has questions to make the readers think for themselves. I get many letters and messages from adults who are looking at their family pets different as well as the children. Oh, the highlight is actually hearing the comments, seeing the pictures. I have adult ladies in bed with their pugs reading to them from my books, and it makes my heart bigger every time I hear from them, because I know that there's one little puppy out there that's getting some extra love, and the children are looking at their little animals and pets differently also. I donate a lot of books to the hospitals for the children as well, and the churches, so that, you know, nobody will miss out. And I read all the time to the children on my website, so that if they cannot afford the books, they can always hear the stories. There's over 100 stories in these books. My message in my books is to reach children and help them know caring and loving for all animals. And if I can reach children in this way so that they grow up and teach their children, I know I will have made a difference in this world with my liberty. I'd just like to thank all of them. If you've purchased the books, that's wonderful. If you've listened to the stories, that's great. Just know that I'm here for you, and if you want to message me, I'll be happy to try and get back to you. And if you would go to www.thediariesoflibertythepug.com, you will see the blogs on there and the books that we've been doing for many years to try and make the world a happier, safer, more caring place for all the animals out there.